Is here with an eye-opening investigation into those offers. You've probably seen them on social media, claiming an inexpensive course can teach you how to become a work-from-home millionaire. But first, these messages.
About some popular money-making offers you may have seen that are now popping up increasingly on social media.
Yeah, so influencers say they work from home for just a few hours a day and can earn tens of thousands of dollars a month. Of course, sounds amazing, but it also sounds like there's probably a catch.
NBC's senior consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen joins us with more. Vicky, too good to be true?
Hey guys, good morning. Well, you're going to find out with our investigation here. I saw these videos all over social media. You might be seeing them too. Moms bragging about becoming millionaires doing something called affiliate marketing. One of the most popular courses says for just $7, you can learn the strategies for success. But before you sign up, you're going to want to see this.
Only work I get done is
Chelsea did not respond to our request for comment. Now, the three women we interviewed, they say they now earn a lot of commissions working with competitors of legendary marketer. They say they do well, but they work long hours. Their primary earnings come from selling digital products, building websites, and recommending products from a variety of companies. We have a lot more on affiliate marketing on today.com.
So, Vicky, this feels like a real cautionary tale. But if you want to become an affiliate marketer, what's your best advice?
Yeah, Laura, this is a real business. It's been around since the 90s, but because of the online presence that so many companies have, it's more accessible to people. But the experts we talk with, the women who are doing this, they say start on YouTube. You can learn for free how to do this. Look at different companies and start by recommending products and services that you already love and know and build your base that way. But they say it does take work, effort, and time.
Anytime a website says little to no results, it might be a red flag.
I'm stealing that from Popstart. Popstart. Little to no results.
No. Vicky, thank you.
Let us switch gears. Always delivers as promised, Mr. Roker.
I think I'm going to put that on a T-shirt.
Always delivers as promised?
No.
Hey everyone, good Thursday. Glad you're with us. I'm Vicky Nguyen.
Thanks so much for joining. I'm Morgan Radford, and NBC News Daily starts right now.
Welcome to NBC News Daily. We're going to start with breaking news that could have major implications for the tech industry. Just last
It all for us. Breaking news, Bri. This is
huge.
Right? I mean, this is a big deal. Tell us first what the accusations are, but also why every American should be paying attention to this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, and here's one kind of exact example of this, right? When you text someone from an iPhone to an Android and then they text back, you get the green bubbles. They're saying, well, it's Apple that's making that experience so rough. It's Apple that's the reason why if an Android user sends you a photo, it looks all pixelated and messed up. So they're saying those practices are antitrust, and we'll have to see how Apple responds to this. But I mean, this is a big case that they're lodging against Apple.
That's a big deal, and I think it makes sense when you give us that example about how one company can sort of control how everybody else interacts, and that's not legal. You said Apple is sort of, have they issued any sort of response at this point?
Yeah, NFC technology in the phone to use that tap to pay. So there are other examples of this. They're alleging on cloud-based gaming. They're also alleging on super apps that have multi-functionality. This is a really big case. We'll see how Apple responds to all of this.
Brian, just briefly, all those examples you give, we've known those for a while. The green bubbles, the Apple Pay. Why now? Why are they bringing this case now? Do we know the impetus?
Well, I mean, it takes a long time to put a case like this together, and it's going to.
David Ingram joins us now. So David, walk us through what exactly is happening in that video, how this Neuralink chip works.
That's right. So you see this patient,
Chip is not perfect, but it has certainly already changed his life. Talk about this technology, its potential to help patients who have serious paralysis and spinal cord injuries. I mean, it's very experimental at this point, but do we have a timeline?
CNBC Money Minute. Reddit is going public today in the first major social media offering since 2019. Now, the online forum website pricing its IPO at $34 a share, valuing the company at about $6.5 billion.
CNBC Tech Check anchor Deirdre Bosa joins us now. Deirdre, this IPO has been in the works for over 2 years. We know investors are watching this one closely. What's the reaction on the market been like today?
And the company itself is almost 20 years old. Importantly, stop using them. You got to check on which mugs you have.
Those serious injuries.
I know, but I'm still thinking about Reddit.
Oh, I know. Big deal.
That's still from the era of men who are starting these incredible social media groups from their dorm rooms. CNBC Tech Check anchor Deirdre Bosa. Deirdre, money-making offers are popping up all over social media, with influencers saying they're becoming millionaires fast, all by working from home.
It's an attractive offer. They're promoting a way to earn money through a business model called affiliate marketing. But what do you need to know before you sign up? Take a look at what our investigation. A word of warning there, Chelsea did not respond to our request for comment. The women we interviewed say they now earn commissions working with competitors of legendary marketer. Their primary earnings, though, come from selling digital products, building websites, and recommending products from a variety of companies. And experts say if you want to try affiliate marketing, you can start on YouTube and watch free videos that can show you the ropes. Also, find products and services you already love and recommend. But to be successful, Morgan, experts say it requires a lot of followers and a lot of hard work.
I am so glad you did that story. I feel like we've all seen that marketed online. Excellent job, Vicky. And stay with us. You're watching NBC News. Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us here on NBC News Daily. I'm Morgan Radford. It is 12:30 in Charleston, South Carolina, and right here in New York.
I heard a little Carolina in there.
Ooh, it came out. Can't take the girl out of Carolina, I guess.
I'm Vicky Nguyen, making news.
All right. Well, speaking of games, we start this hour with major questions swirling around Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani and his longtime interpreter.
Ohtani's attorney said in a statement that he is the victim of a massive theft reportedly tied to millions of dollars in gambling debt. The Dodgers confirmed the team terminated the interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara, and has no further comment. NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz joins us now. Liz, Ohtani's interpreter has changed his story since the initial interview with ESPN. So walk us through everything we know about him and how long he's known Ohtani.
Hey guys, yeah, okay, so this is where things are good friends. The interpreter and Ohtani, very good friends. Their wives are reportedly friends, so it's an interesting story, guys.
It's a shame.
I mean, really. All right, NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz. Liz, thanks.
Well, 75-year-old fitness icon Richard Simmons is opening up about his recent skin cancer diagnosis. The kind that he has is treatable if found early.
Now, to be clear, skin cancer is actually the most common form of cancer here in the United States, according to Dr. Rosemary Ingleton. Dr. Ingleton, it is great to see you here. I mean, look, when we think of skin cancer, many people think of melanoma, but there's actually quite a few different types. I mean, what are those types, and what should we know about them, and frankly, how common they are?
Healed no matter what you do. And they're, again, in some become irregular, those are very high risk and can actually cause death.
So we should probably go to the doctor and get screened annually, I'm guessing, Dr. Ingleton. But how do we spot melanoma, and how important is sunscreen?
Go in and get it looked at.
All very important information. Dermatologist Dr. Rosemary Ingleton, thank you so much. Morgan? Step too far there. Okay, this week, the baseball video game MLB The Show was released, and fans got quite the surprise. For the first time in the game's history, you can now play as a woman on the diamond. NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin caught up with the player who inspired the new female character and talked to her about what this means for the future of baseball. Come on, Kelsey.
So powerful.
Home run, grand slam. We loved everything about that story.
I love what she said about feeling alone. I mean, that's something we can all identify with, right?
Yeah, especially when you're the first, you're a trailblazer, you're doing it, and I love the advice she gave to young girls.
We're with you, Kels.
Yeah,
we are supporting you. Yeah, well, listen, so coming up next, if you're ever feeling down.
The World Meteorological Organization recently released its State of the Global Climate Report. Needless to say, it wasn't good. Scientists...
Not to mention intensifying wildfires, hurricanes, floods, with all that destruction. It's really... Thank you so much for joining us. I think this is a really interesting topic. It's actually one that Vicky pitched, so I think, like, this is great that we're talking about this.
I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, and I hadn't either. What are the symptoms of climate despair, and what does it actually mean?
And so
you're in touch.
That's like a silver lining way to look at it.
Yeah.
We have seen communities having to rebuild after wildfires, after floods, hurricanes, and things like that. Do people who have survived a major climate event experience this despair in a different way? Are they more connected?
Genic climate change, right? So that's what makes this such a very, very unique psychological phenomenon that we're seeing that I don't think really has a parallel in any other way.
Dr. Lertzman, something that's interesting is I feel like we associate a lot of younger generations with caring about this more, frankly. I mean, a lot of polls have showed that this is a top issue for a lot of young voters. Why is this something that sort of attracts young people more than older people, and what can we do when they feel like they're not heard on this?
Well, I mean, I woke up when I was around 18, 19 years old, so I really relate to this.
Professor, get outside. What are some things you can do to help battle the despair?
Okay, so it's incredibly important that we talk to other people and do not. Communities are coming up.
And knowing you're not alone. All right.
That's right.
Renee Lertzman, thank you so much.
Thank you.